Let's start talking a little bit about time. It starts very simple. It starts with a pulse. Now, obviously there are whole notes and half notes, but for a drummer, the world really starts with quarter notes, our pulse. Just our regular old click track. And then what we do from that point on is we subdivide. We divide that pulse up into smaller, equally spaced out parts. And we give those names, so we have quarter notes. If you think of subdivisions as a ratio thing, think of it as quarter notes that's a 1-to-1 ratio. It's one hit for one click, so just 1 and 1. What's a 2-to-1 ratio? What do we call that? Anybody? Eighth notes. Perfect, okay? So we go from quarter notes to eighth notes. So we had a 1-to-1, then a 2-to-1. 3-to-1 ratio is eighth note triplets. 4-to-1 ratio is called what? 16th notes. Yeah, dude, just yell it out. Be the weird guy that's like, 16th notes. Even if you're wrong, it's awesome. I'm not going to call you out and be like, what did you say? All right, 16th notes, that's a 4-to-1 ratio. What's a 5-to-1 ratio called? Quintuplets. If a woman had 5 children at once, they'd be called quintuplets. So quintuplets is our 5-to-1 ratio. What comes after a 5-to-1 ratio? What's a 6-to-1? What's that called? 16th note triplets or sextuplets. But drummers giggle when they say sex, so we call it 16th note triplets. You just did it. All right? Especially over there was a lot of that. So we have quarters, eighths, eighth note triplets, 16th notes, quintuplets, sextuplets, 7-to-1 ratio. What's that? Septuplets. Awesome. And then an 8-to-1 ratio. What's that? 32nd notes. Yeah, if you watch YouTube, you know that one. You go quarters, eighths, 32nd notes. Okay. Now, what we're going to talk about today, this giant concept is called the rhythmic highway. And I really, really want you guys to focus on this because this will help you in so many ways. What is a highway called here? Is it called a highway? Like that out there? Freeway, highway? Autobahn? Okay. We're going to call this the rhythmic Autobahn. And it's not about speed. If you only know quarter notes and eighth notes, and say 16th notes after that. Because when I said what comes after eighth notes, not a lot of things, no one yelled out eighth note triplets. So if you know quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes, which a lot of us do, that's our basic rock beats with some basic fills. That would be like driving on that street out there on the Autobahn at 1 in the morning, no headlights, no cars, and no street lights. Pure black road. Imagine as a drummer how you would play knowing that little bit of information. How would you drive on the Autobahn with no lights anywhere? You'd be so scared out of your mind and so stiff. And then if a firefly passed your windshield, you'd be like, oh, dear Lord, I love a duck. You'd be just out of control. You'd be so scared. Well, that's how you play drums when you have quarters, eighths, and 16ths. And I'll show you what I mean. Your rhythmic highway is pitch black. You can't see anything. So you play that way. Okay, so let's say that I've got quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes. And I'm going to play in a band. This is what it's going to sound like. Because that's how you would drive, right? You would drive, oh, dude, you have nothing yet. So, now we're going to give you some more. We're going to give you, oh, really? No. Oh, hell, man. Look at this. I mean, clap for something cool, not for that. So.
Hi, and welcome to issue 11 of iDrum magazine. Inside, you're going to find a fantastic interview with Mr. Mike Johnston, the man that's currently teaching the world to play drums. We also get with Shannon Larkin from Godsmack, Stefan Mass, great percussionist from Germany, and from the Crescent City, Mr. Joey Peebles. In our review section, you'll find reviews of the new DW Black Nickel over Brass snare drum, the Mapex Meridian Maple Jazz kit. We also take a look at some fabulous Meinl percussion. We also investigate the Peisty 20 series master collection of ride cymbals. Sam gets his hands on a Pearl Vision kit, and I get to plug in a Yamaha DTX 700. We've also got our full tuition section with guys like Jungle Drummer, Jamie Borden, Matt Murphy, Ed Williams, Tom Chapman, Pat Garvey and Pete Lockett all on hand to make you better, smarter players. We have our usual CD and DVD roundup, plus of course all the latest news. And, as a bonus, your chance to win a Sonor Jojo Meyer Perfect Balance pedal. Just check out the competition on the pages inside and it's free to enter. That's it, enjoy the issue and we'll see you again soon.